Hello my lovely traders, I hope you all are doing well. Today was a great day for option sellers. The Nifty and the Bank Nifty index didn't move anywhere too much and it was a very good expiry for option sellers. We did discuss this in yesterday's analysis video that India VIX is actually low and this actually means that the markets are pretty stable. There are less chances of very huge up move or very huge down move on the expiry day. And when we checked in the morning today, the max pain was trending at 15,700 and we can clearly see that 15,700 the Nifty has expired close to 15,700, just above 15,700. So that's what we can see as of now. Today was not a very great day for option buyers, but it hardly matters to us because the good news is that a lot of good equity stocks came into our custom scanner and we were actually able to book good profits in them. Now a few of those stocks were from the infrastructure sector and from the media sector. Both of these sectors have been one of the top performing sectors for the day, and I am glad to say that the scanners are working pretty well. We have backtested them successfully, and all the TMT members have made very good money in the equity segment as well. So as I keep saying that you don't need to depend on indexes every single day. Like if you're in the markets with a position of option buyer, you have limited number of days. Like you have 30% of the days where you can actually buy index options and make money from them. That too if the analysis that you did was supported by the markets. But if you know what you are doing in equity markets and you have your strategies in place that are backed by the scanners, so that you can actually you have to find good stocks that you can trade into, because there are thousands of stocks listed on the market, listed on NSE. So how will you find that which stock has the potential to give me momentum today? So that's where scanners come into picture, and I'm glad to say that they work perfectly well today. Now Nifty mid cap and small cap has gained again. They both have gained more than 1% for the day. So that again shows that there's a stability into the markets. It's not that the markets are going to be unstable from here on. I discussed that in this particular thing in yesterday's analysis video as well, that don't expect Nifty to fall down drastically. But yes, a few points correction, a little momentum up and down can be expected, but not a very heavy correction or very heavy fall from the markets. So don't expect Nifty to fall down like to 14,000 levels, 14,100 levels. Don't expect that. Just I'll say it's a good opportunity if you are building positions for long term. Every dip that comes right now is actually a good opportunity, because when Nifty will start it's another round of bull run, we can actually see 16,200 coming really fast. So be prepared for that. Now another thing to see is that India VIX is still standing at 15. During the day it went down to 14, so it's still standing at 15. That again shows that the markets are pretty stable and there's not much fear into the markets. So since the volatility is low, the stability is much better. So again we can still see the markets being in favor of option sellers for a few more days. That's a possibility that you cannot ignore. So personally, I'll say that I will not go very bullish on the index until or unless we get a good close above 15,800 levels. Before that, I don't suggest that you go very bullish on the Nifty 50 index, because a little bit of chances of correction are always there before we clear that level. So that is one thing to see. Media stocks were on fire today. Network 18 gave us humongous profits for the day. It was an amazing thing to see, and actually the stock went up to close at 20%, hit the upper circuit today, and it was so amazing to see that we actually caught that whole bull run in Network 18. And reality stocks were also doing pretty well today. Now DLF, Oberoi Realty, Brigade, Prestige, if you look at all these stocks, they were phenomenal for the day. And in fact I guess IRB, or yeah, I think that came into our scanner, IRB infrastructure, and we definitely booked good profits in that stock as well. So with 35 advances and 15 declines in Nifty 50 index, it was actually a pretty decent day in the markets. And Nifty Auto was the only losing sector. If you'll see today, Nifty Auto was the only losing sector for the day. Rest Nifty was pretty stable throughout the day, and Bank Nifty was actually a little more bullish in comparison to Nifty, mainly because Reliance actually took up Nifty during the day, but then there was a severe fall, severe pressure of profit booking in Reliance. That was pretty evident, and we saw that. And so that's how the day was. Now there's no major news or something that has to be discussed as of now. If there will be any update, that will be updated to the TMT club members in the news section of the Discord community, and any major update will also be updated to you on Telegram channel as well. So three things for you before we discuss and analyze about the markets today and what are the expected levels for trading for tomorrow's trading session. 2 or 3 things that I want you to do is that, number one, go to the description below and join us on the free Telegram channel, because a lot of good important updates are regularly posted on the free Telegram as well. We search and find out important and crucial stocks for intraday trading, equity stocks for intraday trading every single day, and we post them on Telegram right before the market opens. So you can actually have those particular stocks on your watch list for intraday trading. We definitely post the potential buy levels for all those stocks. So it would be great if you can just join the Telegram channel so that you can be aware of potential stocks that have good buy levels for the day. And other than that, we also post intraday levels for Nifty and Bank Nifty, updated levels with historical resistance and historical support zones. So you actually get a lot of help from these technical analysis that we do every day for you. And basically, what is intraday trading? Intraday trading is mainly based on technical analysis for option buyers. I'm not saying for option sellers. For option sellers, it's a little bit different story, because time decay is a very major factor that favors the option sellers, but time decay is a factor that is not favorable for the option buyers. So as an option buyer, we need to stay in extra discipline. So we make sure that you do that every single day. So before moving ahead, just quickly subscribe to this channel. You are going to love the content on this amazing Roaring Bulls community channel, and don't forget to hit that bell notification icon as well, so that you won't miss any single update that comes from our side. What is it that will help you to make good winning trades in stock market? That is basically going to be your discipline and your learning capabilities. So make sure that you learn every single day before you even start to earn. Before you even start to think of earning, it's important that you first decide to learn. Okay, so without any further ado, let's just move ahead and we'll discuss and analyze everything that happened into the markets today and what are the possibilities for tomorrow's trading session in Nifty and the Bank Nifty index. So stay tuned till the very end of the video. At the end of the video, we'll also discuss some important terminology related to stock market that will actually help you to understand how that particular terminology works in stock market. Okay, so this is Utkarsh Bhargav. You are watching Roaring Bulls, the stock market show. Okay, so I'll tell you at the end of the video the exact definition of option chain and why is it useful for you. So we'll discuss at the end of the video. Stay tuned till the end. Let's first see how our trade setups worked for the day. So if you can see it here very clearly, this is how our trade setup was for the day. We had good 5 stocks that came into our customer scanner, and those were IRBs from infrastructure sector, then there's network 18, then there's Godrej consumer products, because FMCG stocks were also moving with very much furiousness upside. And then there was Infosys. We posted Infosys right in the morning itself. That Infosys level has to be watched today because it can give very good returns. Then there was Bata India that didn't come into our trigger, and then there was Century Textile. So Century Tex actually gave us an stop loss, but other than that, these 4 stocks gave us very good targets, and our net score for the day stands at 4 out of 5 on our target hit. So that was an amazing day in terms of our TMT scanners. Those are working perfectly fine. So now what we'll do is we'll move ahead and see the Nifty's option chain for the upcoming expiry, that is for 17th of June. If you can see right here in Nifty, well, actually it's not very important to discuss option chain on Thursday, because a lot of positions will be built tomorrow, so it's better that we discuss option chain for the next week on after the Friday's trading session is over. But still, we'll discuss just a little bit about how the option chain looks and what does the option data suggest. So as we can see that 15,600 is actually a good support as of now for the next expiry, and even 15,700 has decent put options written on it. Okay, so these two levels are actually good support levels for the upcoming expiry. As of now, as of today, these levels will actually have a lot of change in their positions after tomorrow's trading session, so it will be more crucial that you watch the video tomorrow about the option chain analysis. Now the resistance actually stands pretty well at 15,800, so this is actually a good resistance. We cannot ignore that, and we cannot go too bullish on Nifty before it crosses 15,800, because as you can see, there's a lot of resistance right above 15,800. And you know, a good trading range I can say for Nifty is anywhere between 15,500 to 15,800 for the next weekly expiry, that is 17th of June. So that is a trading range that I'm expecting Nifty to trade between. And let's look at Nifty on its charts. Okay, so let me just open up Nifty here, and we'll discuss first Nifty first, and then we'll discuss BankNifty. So this is how Nifty looks like as of today, and can you see that very clearly? It was actually very clearly trading between the exact zones that we did mark in yesterday's trading session. So can you see that there was central pivot range standing right here? Okay, so central pivot range was clearly evidently over there, and it acted as a very good support right in the morning itself. Plus we had our institutional support zone right here. Just go back to yesterday's analysis video and see what did I say in that video. Can you see that I told you about the importance of institutional support zone? Didn't that work perfectly fine? So can you see Nifty has been taking support at this zone for multiple times? Can you see that? So what that basically means is that you should not play around in this zone. So Nifty exactly did that. It came down, it took support at the institutional level and the CPR, and then it slowly started to go up, and well, throughout the day it actually traveled in a very small range of 15,693 to 15,737. Can you see that? This was such was the small range for Nifty to travel throughout the day. So nothing major happened in Nifty, nothing that can be discussed as an option buyer, especially nothing was there that can be discussed and that can give us good information. So it was purely a day of option sellers in Nifty. What we can do is we can discuss tomorrow's potential trading levels for Nifty 50 index. So tomorrow what I can feel is that again, let me actually stress enough on this institutional support zone. So this is actually again a very good support area. I have just extended it right in front of you, so don't ignore these zones. Okay, so 15,600 to 15,643. If this support breaks, your support will come at 15,572. So this is actually a pretty good support. Don't go too bearish until Nifty breaks 15,572. What? 15,572. Until unless this is broken, you are not going to go very bearish on Nifty. So mark this level as a crucial support zone. Okay, so we are not discussing exact dot to dot support, we are discussing a support zone. So this is a crucial support zone, that is an institutional area for Nifty 50 index. Now what is the resistance over here? Let me actually help you in marking the resistance. So this is actually a resistance zone. Let me extend it further for you. So this, can you see it here right now? This is the institutional resistance area. Can you see that? So let me actually extend this area so it will be more evident and more clear to you. So yes, this is how our resistance area looks like. So this you can mark as a support area, and this you can mark as a resistance area. So resistance is right here at 15,774 to 15,800 levels. So this is our resistance zone, and this is our support zone, that is 15,607 to 15,656. Okay, so I am expecting Nifty to trade anywhere between these two levels. Okay, so whatever happen, you don't go very bullish until this breaks, or you don't go very bearish until this breaks. And other than that, what can be your plan of action in between these zones? Let's discuss about that. Okay, so in between these two zones, there are three important levels. That is, there are two important levels, that is 15,700 and 15,734. These are going to be two important levels. So what I feel is that if Nifty gaps up, actually why I'm saying that Nifty can gap up, let's look at the global markets as of now. Can you see that Dow Jones and Nasdaq both are trading on a positive note, a positive bias as of now, and even the European markets are trading flat, so there's nothing very negative into the markets, global markets as of now. So if we see a gap up opening tomorrow, that will actually, what can actually be the possible scenarios after the gap up opening? Let's discuss that. So what I feel is that if we see a gap up opening, we'll instantly face a resistance right in this zone, and it can actually take a fall till 15,700, 15,693. That is where Nifty actually gained momentum today, and then it can again go under some consolidation. That is one possible scenario. And if we see a flat opening, we might again see falling Nifty falling till 15,693 or 15,656, and then trying to move back, and then it can try to move back up. So that is another scenario. But a gap down opening will actually instantly bring a support, and you can see Nifty traveling upwards after that. So if there's a major gap down opening, don't directly go bearish. If you hit this support and you see a confirmation that Nifty is trying to move up, you can actually build a long position from this particular zone to upper resistance levels. Okay, so this is one possible scenario for Nifty 50 index. Let's discuss about Bank Nifty. Again, option chain for 17th June we are discussing, although that is not very important to see as of now, again because the data is not very clear. But 35,000 level has equally good puts return and equally good puts return and equally good calls return. So 35,000 level is actually an indecisive zone kind of now, as of now, as we can see today. But definitely there's good support standing at 34,500 levels. Okay, there's good support as of now standing at 34,500 levels, and there's definitely good resistance standing at 35,600 levels. So what I can feel is that the trading range for Bank Nifty can be anywhere between 34,600 to 35,600 for the upcoming weekly expiry. This is by looking at the data that is available as of now. This data can actually change after tomorrow's trading session, so it will be more evident and more clear. But let's go to go to the Bank Nifty index on charts and discuss what can be the possible behavior for the Bank Nifty index. So today I clearly mentioned that we'll not go bullish until or unless the CPR's upper cushion is broken. In fact, I said that 35,098 level is the level after which I'll think of going bullish. So we definitely had a small 35,098 to 35,160, 170, sort of 60-70 points of momentum after that. But before that, I was actually not very bullish on the index because can you see that very clearly? Till 2 o'clock, the index was actually traveling between a very small range of less than 150 points. So again, in Bank Nifty index as well, that was majorly a day of option sellers. But in the second half, after 1:30, after 1:45 p.m., index tried to move up, broke the CPR, and then traveled up to the level of 35,190. That was our resistance. So what can be the plan of action for Bank Nifty index for tomorrow? Let's discuss about that. Okay, so again, major support area is right here standing at 34,411. Okay, that's a major support. So if you see that 34,649 level breaks, you can definitely take a target of 34,411. Okay, this is one possible scenario. You can take these 200 points if it breaks. Okay, but then again, do not forget the important support of this particular level. Which level? This level. Okay, this is again a very important support. So 34,809 is going to be a very good support as of now, but a good resistance is standing at 35,371, and another better resistance is standing at 35,579. So this is R2, this is R1, and this is support. Mark down all these levels on your chart and trade accordingly. Trade only based on the levels, because these levels are coming from historical data, and data never lies. Can you see that? Don't get blinded by seeing all these lines. These all are basically your important trading levels. Can you see that every line is giving you a very clear picture of what can be a possible scenario for Nifty, for Bank Nifty's trading session for the upcoming trading day. So one thing we can clearly see is that we had a double top rejection a few days back on hourly time frame. Can you see that from the institutional resistance area? There was a double top rejection. It went up, it came down, it again went up, it again came down, and then it started to fall down slowly. Now it is trying to move up. So this is how actually your trade setup should look like for tomorrow's trading session. And as I promised, we are going to discuss one important terminology that is related to the stock market and intraday trading, and the terminology is option chain. So what is an option chain? We every day we discuss about the option chain. This is how the option chain looks like. Don't we discuss that? So what is the importance of option chain? What are the important things to see? Can you see that there's the particular index that we talk about? Then there's important thing that is called expiry. Then can you see the strike price over here? These all zones are called strike price. Then here are the overall call open contracts. Here are overall put open contracts. So these are all the information that is available to you in a single table format on the option chain. So let's quickly look at the definition of option chain. Option chains are probably the most natural form of presenting information to the retail investors because it is very important for the retail investors to know what are the open positions of puts, what are the open positions of calls, what is the expiration date, what are the strike prices that are available for any index or for any stock, and then what is the volume that is being traded, and all the other information related to price is available in option chain for any underlying asset that the option chain represents. Okay, so other than that, the option chain can be typically categorized. The option chain can be typically categorized in the form of expiration date and segmented by calls and puts. So what does all this mean? All this means is that you can look, as a retail investor, you can look at the option chain and gather all the important data about the calls being, the open interest on the call side, the open interest on the put side, and what are the last traded price for the calls, what are the last traded price for the puts, and what is the implied volatility for every single, strike price that is available out there, and a lot of things. What is the theta decay that is going to happen in the options? So all this data is available in the option chain. Now what I want you to do is, if you actually want to learn how to take maximum benefit out of the option chain, especially as an option buyer, I would want you to go down in the description below and check out the Millionaire Trader Club, because everything that you need to win as an intraday trader lies inside you. It's right inside you. It's just that you have to put in enough time, enough energy, enough efforts to make sure that you start winning from the markets and stop losing from the markets. We mostly lose from the markets not because we don't know how to trade. We lose from the markets mainly because we don't know how to stay disciplined and how to actually interpret the data that market is giving to us. A lot of you might have heard about price action trading. A lot of you might have heard about complex terms of technical analysis, but you get all, you go crazy after hearing those terms. Let me tell you, everything is pretty easy. It's just that you have to understand it in the right ways. And another benefit of the Millionaire Trader Club community is that you are not going to trade alone. You are going to trade with me and other mentors of Roaring Bulls, and the best part is that you are going to trade with other fellow members, other fellow traders who are just like you, who are there to help each other and build each other's skills. So it is an amazing place to be. Just feel it like a family of traders who are there to help each other. So that is an amazing place, and I wish to see you there. If you want to become a part of the Millionaire Trader Club, you can go and check out the link in the description below. And I hope this video actually brought a lot of clarity about the levels that can be traded in tomorrow's trading session in Nifty and BankNifty index. And I'll definitely share the potential stocks for the day tomorrow morning on Telegram, so stay tuned over there. And thank you for listening to me. I hope you're getting yourself vaccinated and wearing your mask. This is your friend Utkarsh Pargav. You're watching Roaring Bulls, the stock market show.